driver I would like to introduce provided the first mental courage of the weekend on Friday night. He's all the way from Deltona, Florida. Please welcome Matt Pagliarulo and Chester. Sitting right next to him, the Blue Oval Super Duty Ford driver, the one and only Corey Snyder from Bethesda, Maryland. Please welcome Toxic. The journeyman driver that took a win over the boss on a Friday night, trying to go back to the winner's circle on Saturday afternoon. It's Paul Strong, man, disaster! And rounding up the field on the front stretch, one of the top-notch teams out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. A young man that'll either win it or crash it. Mr. Aggressive himself, saying Retro Stinger Unleashed! And do you want to meet the monster trucks from me?
Oh, here comes Crustacean and Lumberjack.
Last night's freestyle winner and the overall event champion, Kurt Phillips and Lumberjack. And including the field and Maine's Monster Lobster from Jefferson, Maine. Please welcome the one and only Craig Rickenbach Crustacean. Fans, one more time, give a big round of applause to the stars of the show, your monster truck drivers. First down is going to be Toxic and Corey Snyder getting ready to have their little bit of fun rolling into the opening salvo downrange of competition. Second generation driver, grew up in the industry, watching his dad compete across the United States and Canada. Now Corey Snyder in the seat of the Blue Oval Ford, the 2014 Super Indy from Bethesda, Maryland. Remember, they can do big air, sky wheeling, slab wheeling, donut, cyclone. And it's a 10-point possibility in the Best Western Best Street competition. Corey Snyder's Toxic leading us out in the All-Star Monster Truck Killer Stuff and Speedway 95. It's time to have a little bit of fun, a little energy, a little excitement. Time for you guys to enjoy the All-Stars. As we're ready to play in the Best Truck competition. Toxic coming up. Toxic to lead things out in the Best Western Best Trick competition. 5 points out of a 10-point possibility for Toxic. Remember, everybody with a checkered flag or something that waves is going to be judged not only on today's Best Trick, but the freestyle competition as well. And he told competition for Lumberjack. Score to beat Toxic at 5. Lumberjack with a score of 9. Leader, Lumberjack.
9?
Kurt Phillips, the guy on a Wilton, Maine, stands that thing vertical twice. Back-to-back skywheelie hits that were large and in charge for Lumberjack. 9 points. Now the score to beat in the Best Western Best Trick.
Oh. Here comes Master of Disaster.
Body damage that was done on Friday night in freestyle by Paul Strong. MOD, the Master of Disaster. Driver out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Driver from the team from Lancaster, PA. For Paul Strong and the Master of Disaster, ending with a 4-point score. Remember, we will have 3 individual event winners and an overall event champion by the cumulative points from Best Trick, Racing, and Freestyle. 4 The Best Trick competition could be won by this truck and this driver because that guy got
Nice
the big nasty donut for Stinger Unleashed, and the fire went out. Able to relight with Zane Redfield. Dude got skill. I anticipate something dramatic here for his next event. Maybe a Paxton Popper like we saw last night. I believe he's setting up for the Paxton Popper. Get your cell phone video camera out. Social media worthy posts coming up.
Gonna do?
No.
Whoa!
Zane Redfield, Stinger Unleashed.
Nice one.
Score to beat the Lumberjack, posted a 9 with a couple of tremendous vertical skywheelies. The Paxton Popper and a donut equals an 8-point score for Stinger Unleashed. So Stinger second place behind Lumberjack here in the Best Western Best Trick.
Comes Jester. Go.
Matt Tagliarulo. After his crash last night in this event. Nearly get vertical in the chest away. Tagliarulo. The official final score of 3 for Chester 3. Leader still Lumberjack with one truck to go in the Best Western Best Trick competition. The score to beat was a 9-point score by Kurt Phillips and Lumberjack. Craig Wickenbach comes out in Crustacean. Crustacean score, 8. 8-point score for Crustacean. Your winner is going to be Kurt Phillips and Lumberjack. And I'll hopefully be able to get him over to the winner's circle as he has a best trick plaque to claim for his win in the Best Western Best Trick competition. And I believe Kurt will be giving away this championship plaque at the autograph party immediately following the freestyle competition sponsored by Kenny Uplow. One more left turn to the crushed car stack he started on. It's the front and rear steering. Throttle rhythm very good for Kurt Phillips as he'll bring Lumberjack to the semi-final round. Unfortunate for Paul Strong and Master Disaster. He will accrue 0 points in racing and have to make the round to get the 13 points. Did not make the line. 0 points now for Master of Disaster.
I'm voting for Jester.
Coming up on the line, getting an RII check will be Matt Pagliarulo and Chester, and then Craig Wickenbach and Crustacean, as they'll be pairing up to determine who moves on to the next round of racing and who has the hope to be fast loser to return to the semi-final round and accrue those ever-important points to try to be the all-star truck team of the day. Lining them up, firing them up, bringing them ready to go racing. Chicago-style competition. Start and finish on the same obstacle. Crustacean, Deer Lane, the 3D concept ride with the bands and the claws. Nose clip gone on Chester after a rollover last night in the Best Western Best Trick competition. Pagliarulo also fighting a front-end throttle. The third member having some mechanical issues. Broke the right drive axle.
Go!
Is Crustacean.
Oh no, I wanted Jester to
Corey Steiner and Toxic having some mechanical issues. I saw the team down there working
win. Oh,
diligently.
not Toxic too.
And it sounds as if Toxic is going to be able to make the line. All-Star tech official. 13 points for a first round loss, 15 for a semifinal loss, 17 to the runner-up, and 20 to win it all. Stinger on the lead, coming to the line out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. A young man that has absolutely paid his dues in the monster truck industry. Has been through every form and facet. Now the owner-operator of one of the top teams in the world. When you start talking about monster truck teams in the industry, everybody brings Zane Retsu and his crew right to the forefront. And Stinger Unleashed, we got a fantastic bunch of ride trucks you can get on the park patrol later today. Toxic has been on that 60-second clock. Right now, Matt Looker over with the tech of the front and rear steering. Front steer controlled by the steering wheel, obviously. Left to right, stop to stop, about a turn and a half of the steering wheel. Rear steer, electric over hydraulic switch, running those rear hydraulic rams, left to right, stop to stop. As Toxic will now have an RII check. They'll fire Stinger and Toxic, bring him to the line, and get ready to turn them loose.
Stinger's going to win.
In this round number 1 pairing, the winner moves on. The loser has to be fast loser to get to the semifinal. Stinger, Unleashed, and Toxic, ready to go racing.
Here they go. Go, Stinger, go. What happened to Stinger?
To the Hopkins Landscaping Championship round of racing. How many fans are cheering for the Jester?
Yeah.
Who wants Lumberjack? Kurt Phillips and Lumberjack taking on Matt Pagliarillo. It's Jester. The Chevrolet versus the long truck. Matt Pagliarillo pulling off of the line, saying he's unable to see the start line. And he's going to start a little back up the start line because he's got good vision on the start tree. Looking for a green. Championship round. What a disappointment for Kurt Phillips. He had it dialed in on his first left-hand turn, a very tight turn, short racetrack, and then the mistake made on his second and final turn, tripped it wide in the marbles. Jester with a good inside turn, cut it to the finish line and the victory for Pagliarillo. So he is limping up. start line. It'll be Crush Station. It will be Toxic. Corey Snyder, the young gun hot shoe, taking on the wily veteran in Greg Winkenbach. As these games are ready to go, how many Ford fans are cheering for Toxic? Who's cheering for the Crush Nation?
Yeah!
Winkenbach trying to go to the championship round. Corey Snyder would like nothing more than to beat this wily veteran, the Monster Lobster.
Oh,
Nearly
Crush Station.
Toxic Barley, and we're ready for a green light start to the semi-final round to see who beats. To the championship round, winner, Crush Station.
Oh, yeah! I knew he'd win.
So with the conclusion of that round of semifinal racing, we are now going to go to our one and only intermission break. The one and only chance to step away from the grandstand seating area if you had a cold one that turned into a warm. We started the day with 6 of the top trucks on the All-Star Monster Truck Tour. Now we're down to 2. Speedway 95, are you ready? The team that made a 2,000-mile trek to be here at Speedway 95 for the All-Star Monster Truck Tour stop Bangor. If you'll please welcome Matt Pagliarulo and Chester.
Oh, yeah!
And coming from Jefferson, Maine, in the coolest 3D concept truck of the world today, and one of the most aggressive men in the seat of a truck, it's Craig Winkenbach and Crush Nation!
Yeah!
Somebody's got to lose, and it's time to go racing!
Crush Station, get it right. Yeah. Currently the overall point leader on the day with 28. He is 4 points better than his teammate, the Lumberjack. And Kurt Phillips, a 20-point victory there for Crush Nation. Chester with 17. Add that to the 3 from Best Drink.
Jester's gone. Oh, he's back there.
The first truck out in Chester.
Oxen!
Chester is still leading freestyle at 16 and the all-star overall for the team at 36.
numbers on Paul Strong's run in the Masters.
Houston track 8, wow factor 8, and a new leader, 22 points for Lumberjack. The Lumberjack, the leader in and the all-star overall lead in points for the day is going to be Kurt Phillips and Lumberjack.
right to us. The
talking
score
about
to be
frustration.
46 points for the overall right now Lumberjack. Momentum a 6. You subtract 7. Wow factor 7. Score of 20. Your winner in freestyle and the overall of the day. The freestyle win is Lumberjack in 46. Overall winner for the day, Chris Rickenbach and Crew Station with 48 points. Tremendous job done by the main monster trucks, the Monster, Lobster, and the Lumberjack. Lumberjack wins the freestyle. Crush Nation wins the overall event. And all of the monster drivers will be heading over to the merchandise stand momentarily, signing autographs. We'll hang out with you guys and tell everybody that wants an autograph gets one. Park Patrol, the Monster Ride Experience, will be coming to the front stretch and giving you guys a ride as well. And on board the Park Patrol, get autographs from the stars of the show.